The unfortunate part of this, Coach, is that Michael Bishop does not make it into the College Football Hall of Fame. Right. He is my childhood hero. I mean, I grew up just really idolizing the guy as a quarterback here at K-State, and I think he's as deserving as virtually anybody. How deserving to you is Michael Bishop of receiving that honor?
Well, he's on the ballot because I recommended him to be on the ballot, and I'm quite confident that at some point in time that he has to get in the Hall of Fame. Now he can't be because he received votes in a nomination. He will not be on the ballot again until 2013, but he still has, I don't know what they tell me, 25 years of eligibility left. So, as we go along, some point in time, he's got to end up in the Hall of Fame. He's and it's a passion for him. He really wants to be there, and obviously his capabilities on the football field and the things that he did make him, a very strong candidate for the Hall of Fame.
Coach, I also have to ask you about Coach Stoops and what that means to you. I know you were he'd be the first to say the role you played in his career. What did that one mean to you, sir?
Well, that was equally. I say equally. It was highly significant. I just talked to Bobby yesterday. I called him to congratulate him because I knew before it was all out.
Right.
And he's off in I don't know where he was in some island off of Florida playing golf with Toby Keith.
Oh wow!
But it was it was significant, and obviously I think we all knew that it had to come sooner or later, and I was pleased that they did it sooner. Very deserving.
Bill Snyder again talking with us here on Wildcat Insider. Being somebody that was here for so long with Sean by your side coaching with you, he goes off to USC and has plenty of success as a special teams coach this year there, and I know that's something that you have tweeted about quite a bit. What was it like for you watching Sean at USC? How different was that, and what was that experience like?
Well, the hard part was the fact that we were confined from travel, or at least it wasn't the wisest thing to do. So I didn't get to see any of his games in person, but obviously saw all of them on television and have videotapes of all of them. But it was truly special for me. He didn't do anything that I didn't anticipate that he would. I know Clay, Coach Helton, was extremely pleased with Sean, and it was kind of an interesting thing. Sean was all set to go to Nebraska with Scott Frost, and Clay Helton called me and wanted Sean, and Clay begged me to talk Sean into going to USC. And I told him I couldn't talk him into it, but I would certainly tell him about my experiences there and what I felt about it, and he'd make his own decision. But Clay has been very pleased with Sean. When Sean went out there, Sean told him he'd visit. And I thought this was pretty unique. At least, what I know about head coaches around the country. Sean and Wanda went out to visit, and Clay picked them up at the airport and stayed with them constantly, with the exception of sleeping hours. He was with them 24/7. He was with them for 3 days. Nonstop, and never left their side, which most head coaches won't do that. And somebody they're trying to recruit, whether it's a player or a coach. So it indicated to me and to Sean, how desperately he wanted to have Sean out there. And Sean's got gotten along fine. The unfortunate thing was they didn't get any real practice time, and he didn't get an opportunity to really get to know people because they were closed down because of all the COVID issues that they have there. So hopefully the best is still in front of them. And even though he, his special teams, I thought won 2 ball games for him. On special plays, certain plays in the course of 2 games. So anyway, I'm going on and on here, but I'm pleased, and he's enjoying it.